What's going on, guys? My name's Dwayne and welcome back to the channel if you've checked me out before, and welcome if you're checking me out for the first time. In this video, as you already know from the thumbnail, we're going to be putting in a K-brace which is made by a company called Baf Motorsport. Now, Baf Motorsport didn't actually send me the K-brace. I actually saw it online on Instagram and I thought it did look like a good design and it would be a great addition to the Clio. So I purchased it. Simple as that, really. Now, guys, I'm not expecting any kind of magic from the K-brace all on its own, because at the end of the day, it's just a strut brace. But I do believe that it is a functional part and it does eliminate a little bit of chassis flex, and it will be a great addition to what already is a good chassis. Right, guys, so as you can see, I've got my gloves on. I've taken my hoodie off because it's nice and warm today. The K-brace is actually installed, it's in, it's all good. How much of that did my GoPro capture? Nothing, nothing. So, now guys, I can't vouch for any other vehicle because obviously through watching a few videos online on the install on these, I do believe that some cars you do have to make some alterations and whatnot. But on the Clio, it literally is a 45 to maximum an hour's worth of work, what you could do on a Sunday or on a day off. It really isn't a job what you need to be paying anyone to do. You just need a few simple tools, which I'll show you later on, and you can easily do this yourself. So, because I want you to see that, I'm gonna rip everything back out again, put everything back to normal, and just literally start all over again and use the reliable camera. Let's go. Right, guys, so this might be the dumbest decision I've made, but I've decided to trust the GoPro won't let me down again. I've changed a couple of settings, so hopefully that'll make a difference. So, okay, all right, so everything's back to normal again. Didn't take long. The whole process doesn't take long, so yeah, it weren't too much of a problem anyway. But there's the infamous K-brace. This is what we're gonna be putting in today. As you can see, if you turn it around, there you have the K design right there. So, okay, let's start off with tools, right? So, what you're gonna need to actually do this is a 30mm spanner, preferably ratchet spanner, so it will speed up the whole process. You may need both or either a grip, which I'll show you why later on, or just an adjustable spanner. You're gonna need a ratchet, extension, and a long 17mm socket. Guys, that's literally about it. That's all you're gonna need to do this and to get this done. So, let's get this out of the way. First things first, let's empty out the space, get everything out of the way. Pull up the carpet. Get that out of the way. This will be nice and quick, guys, because obviously I've just put everything back in, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Take the shelf out. Seat belt off. Put the seat forward. You could just hook up the shelf over there. All right, so what we're doing basically is we're taking this Isofix bar off. That's what it is. I've seen in another video somebody call it like a like the Clio strut brace, but it's not. It's the actual bar which has the Isofix hoops on it, which pokes through the middle of your seat. This is the actual support for it. So at the bottom end of the K-brace will go underneath these 17mm bolts here. That's the bottom end of the K-brace, and then the top end of the K-brace will go to the top of your suspension struts here. Right, so obviously they've got to come off. Take these hats off to expose the nuts. And then let's start by taking this off. Guys, all you need is just a ratchet, extension and a 17mm. But obviously I want to speed things up, so I'm going to use this. They're already pretty much loose, but guys, literally you do not need a gun to take these off. You just need a bit of patience and just take your time. I'm just doing this just to speed things up. So please don't start shooting down to Halfords thinking that you need it. You don't need it. Right. And obviously you take them, give that a wobble to loosen it. Come on, there you go. Right, put them there. Literally, guys, you can just put your fingers through here and just pull it forward. And that is out. See, that's what I was talking about there. It's just the hoops what pokes through the middle of your seats so you can use your Isofix points. That's that. And then obviously you've got to take these nuts off here, which are loose already, because like I said, I've already done this. So yeah, so for these, just for illustration, this is where these come into play. Now on here, this is not an actual socket head, so as such, so if it's not too bad, if it's not too worn, you could use an adjustable just to hold it, so you can put your 13mm on, hold the top, and then you can, you know, get it the right way around. You can then crack it. If that is too worn, then that's where I would use like an adjustable, adjust it, a pair of mole grips, sorry, adjust it, grip the top so it's nice and tight, so then you can crack it. After you crack it, it comes off pretty easy. And then you just take them off. 13mm nuts. And this one over this side as well. And it comes off like that. Right, let's clear the way here. Put them there. And literally just like that, guys, you're ready to put your K-brakes in. So, it literally goes that way. In she goes. Line her up. Now I would do the top first. I would put it over your suspension struts, suspension dampers first. I would loop it over like that, and then line up the bottom. See, this one's slightly raised, but that's okay. When you put the bolts in, it will bring it down nicely. So they're over there, they're located, so to speak. So I would personally put the bottom bolts in first, because they're the only ones what need some sort of lining up. So I'll just get them started. Put this one in as well. There's a little Baf Motorsport logo on there. Get that started. Yep, that one started. This is, obviously, each to their own, guys. Like, you can install things how you want to install it. This is just the way that I do it. If you find that there's not a lot of height on there, literally, just push down on the suspension. It's only a small car, so it will make a difference. Push down. A lot more thread will expose itself, or just put your weight on it, see? And you can get your hat on, put your nut back on. Same with the other side, push down, put your washer on, push your nut on. They're good, so it's just to tighten it up. Now guys, I would if you've got a gun and you're using a gun, I would give it a few turns with a ratchet first, just to make sure you don't cross thread the bolt, just to make sure everyone's happy. Then when it is in, then you can put your gun on and drive it home. Not too much. And this side as well. There's that one. A little bit more on this side. I mean, I know it's tight. I always just like to double check it with the ratchet. Yeah. That's not going nowhere. Oh, see? See that one had a little bit more in it? So that's the bottom all nice and tight. Then you do up the top ones. You don't so much need to hold the top when you're tightening it up. It stays quite still. Right. You don't have to go mental, just until you feel a decent amount of resistance. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Give it a nice firm shake, see if it's all good. It is. Now the hats won't go back on, so keep them spare in case you want to put things back to normal. Clear all your tools. Now, the only other thing is what I noticed, if I take this out, what I didn't like, is that when you go to put your seat back, like that, and then you go and put your carpet back in, which fits, by the way. You don't have to trim your carpet at all. I thought I had the standing knife ready and everything, but you really don't have to, which is nice. Carpet goes back in nice, just like that. And then it's nice up until that point, but what I didn't like is that gap. If you can see that gap down the back, for me, that's just a little bit untidy. I will hoover underneath here and come back in here and hoover up and clean up at another point. I'm not just going to leave it like this. But that gap I didn't like. Let's put this other carpet back in. So, this here, for the Isofix, is just a cover. And it just pops off. So what I may do, at some point, in the near future, in another video, I'll just pop it in there. What I will do is literally see if I can get another one. I may wrap it and make it look all nice, and then probably, is that the wrong way around? It's the wrong way around, I think. Yeah, I'll probably just cut like a little section out of it and make this work and make it fit so it covers up that section down there. So I'll probably go on eBay and get a second-hand one of them. Wrap it, make it look nice, and just cover up that section there. That's what I may do. So yeah. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. See, and that is nice and firm. And there you have it. The Clio is actually K-braced. Put yourself back in so you guys can see what it looks like back to normal. And there you have it. K-brace install. Now, how quick was that? And that's when you know exactly what you're doing, because obviously I've had to do it twice. So I don't know, even if you want to times that by 2, what was that, 10 minutes? So yeah, 20 minutes, half an hour job. Take your time, 45 minutes. Yeah, not a bad little job to do.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Yeah, boy. It feels like that's just. Hold on, that was only one corner. Let me not get too gas too quick. Let's actually see if I'm right first of all before I start talking. Right, then the left. Ooh. This car is alive. This car is alive. It literally is an extension of the view. Car, mate. I'm enjoying this. Seriously. It is just doing whatever I tell it to do. Like, I'm buzzing right now. Now I've got to take this car on track.